Hi, we've got a little core workout today. So it will be a short one, but it's going to be quite spicy. As always, you choose your level. I will always give you options to progress and regress. So you do you. But we're going to have a lie down on our backs today. So just lie on down. You can send your feet a little bit wider and just to sort of slowly warm up. Hand can be on your tummy, hand can be by your sides. Just have that little windscreen wiper out through the legs from side to side. Open, proud chest here. Take that little second, have that little moment. Gorgeous. And I'm going to come all the way back through center when you're ready. Shoulders around, down and back. We're just going to start in our neutral position through the spine. Hands heavy behind the head. Elbows nice and wide, and just go straight into an ab curl. Exhale, scoop the belly. We curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Eye gaze to the tops of the knees. Inhale, we rest the chest down. Exhale, scoop to curl right up into the base of shoulder blades before we inhale, lower. Just working with this movement. You're keeping your shoulders set down and backs in the sockets. We're keeping that length through each side of the waist. Every time we curl, you almost want your tummy to scoop. So drawing your tummy in. Head is heavy in the hands. We're just working through your core to lift the chest up rather than pulling on your neck and shoulders. Nice work. Now, if we're feeling good, we're going to add a single leg tabletop leg lift. Exhale, scoop through the belly. Great. Inhale to reset, chest down. Exhale to scoop and lift. Inhale to rest, chest down. Great. Continuing marching through the feet. Almost imagine you've got a really sticky bit of gum on the base of each foot, and you're trying to resist that gum as we lift and as we lower. Nice. Let's go last 4. Come back to the breath, in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth for 3. Lovely. Last 2. On this next one, we're going to lift your right leg into tabletop and we're going to hold. Now, exhale, can we curl towards that side? Inhale back through center. Exhale, scoop and curl towards that side. Inhale back through center. We're rotating opposite rib, opposite hip. Inhale back. Exhale, rotate opposite elbow to hip. Inhale, reset. Nice. Just got 5. Gorgeous. 4. Try to lift that bottom shoulder blade off that mat for 3. Doing really well. Last 2. And on this last one, we're just going to hold that curl. Now we're going to extend right toes to the ceiling. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, extend right toes to the ceiling. Inhale, bend back. Keep those elbows wide. Keep scooping through the belly. You want even weight on each hip bone. Big reach through the toes. Inhale back. Gorgeous. Now, you're more than welcome to stay here. Or the next time we bend the leg we're going to hold, just find that gentle imprint and your left leg's going to lift into tabletop and we're just going to keep extending right toes to the ceiling. Inhale, bend. Exhale, right toes to the ceiling. Inhale, bend. Beautiful. Keep working through here. Keep the chest lifted. Nice. You've got last 5. We do have one more add-on if you're feeling good for 4, but it is tough, so don't feel like you have to take it. Last 3. Great. Last 2. One more. We're going to come back to tabletop with that right side. See if you can extend the left leg and hold. Let's continue. Exhale, extend the toes. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. Nice. For 5. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Last 4. Keep that height of the curl. 3. For 2. We're going to extend the leg. Hold 1. Can we reach that left arm across? Little pulse. Up a centimeter. Down a centimeter. Gorgeous. Let's get that little bit higher. 5. Nice here. 4. You're doing great. Last 3. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1, we're going to come back through center. We're going to lift both toes back to the ceiling, head rest down. Can we go back into your abdominal curl? Exhale, scoop and curl. If you need to drop the feet down to the floor, that's fine. Inhale, rest. Nice. Exhale, scoop and curl. Inhale to rest. Ribcage draws down. Let's relax through the shoulders. Awesome. Now from here, as we curl, can we lower one leg down to a scissor? Inhale, drop the chest, reset. Exhale, scoop and curl. Other leg lowers to a scissor. Beautiful. Inhale, reset, drop the chest. Nice. Maintaining that heavy head in the hands. Gorgeous. Don't feel like you have to take the heel too low. You're keeping your pelvis neutral. Not neutral, sorry, imprinted, but we're keeping the pelvis still as we work. Ooh, we're doing really well. This is burning. Nice. Last 8. First 7. Keep working here. Last 6. Shoulders down. Now, if you'd prefer to have your hands somewhere else and work with the movement, that's fine. But I do feel better with the hands behind the head. So that's where my hands are going to stay. Totally forgot what number I'm up to. Let's go 6. I'm not sure if I've already said that. For 5. Doing really well. Scooping through the belly as we lower. 3. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to hold the chest lifted, lift the legs, and pulse once again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a little second. Take a moment. We're going to drop both the feet. I'm going to come your left leg back into tabletop. Hands behind the head. Elbows nice and wide. Set the shoulders down. We're going to find that curl. Exhale, and just find that rotation. Opposite elbow to opposite hip. Inhale back through center. Nice. Exhale, opposite elbow, opposite hip. Inhale back through center. Now, continuing here, getting that twist through the waist. Even weight on each hip bone as we work. Keeping the shoulders set down and back in the sockets. Nice. Last 6. Great. For 5, elbows are wide. Last 4. Just 3. We're going to get ready to hold in 2. Beautiful. Curl and hold. Holding here. Left toes extend. Left toes bend. Nice. Hold that curl. Left toes extend. Left toes bend. So we're just hinging from that left knee. Let's get a little bit high with the chest. That bottom shoulder blade is lifted off the floor. You got your hands wide, your elbows wide, your hands on the head. Keep working. Focus on that length. Almost every time we lengthen the toes, you're curling up a little bit higher. Now, more than welcome to stay here or bring that left leg tabletop, scoop through the belly, right toes lift into tabletop. We're going to keep that right leg there, but we're going to continue working through that left side. Great. Last 6 before we got that final add-on. 5, keep holding that curl. 4, nice work here. Just 3. For 2. 1 more. Bend the leg back into tabletop. Can we extend? Right toes to 45 degrees. Continue working with that left leg. Let's curl up that little higher. 8. 7. We're finishing off with those pulses. For 6. Great. 5. 4. Beautiful. 3. 2. Can we curl and hold 1? We're going to reach that right arm across and pulse up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold? We're going to bend your left leg tabletop. Hands behind the head. Crisscross to finish. Let's rotate to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Nice. Inhale, center. Scoop to the belly. Keep those elbows wide. Let's go 6. Whew. Last 5. This is spicy. You're doing great. Last 4. Keep the shoulders down. For 3. Nice. 2. And last 1. Oh, have a second. Have a little moment. Windscreen wipe for the legs if we need. Take that little breather. Gorgeous. We're going to extend the legs long on the mat. And we're just going to reach the arms up to the ceiling, set the shoulders down. Big breath in. I'm going to see if you can curl up. Exhale. Nice. I'm going to maybe shimmy a little bit forward because I just realized my feet are off the mat. Nice. Exhale, curl. Keep your legs on the floor. Into your roll up. We roll up one vertebrae at a time. We find that length. Big breath in at the top. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly. We roll all the way down. More than welcome to reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, find that chest lift. Set the shoulders down. Push your feet into the floor. We roll up. Now, if this is really a lot for you, maybe you just come to a seated position. You roll back halfway. We take that breath and then exhale, restack your spine. If you're still feeling good, let's continue with that full roll down and roll up. Great. Finding that height, full strong straight spine before we roll. Great. Last 4. Nice. Pushing the feet into the floor. Last 3. Really slow. It's fairly easy to use momentum, so we're going to take it slow. Last 2. Great. We've got one more. Set the shoulders down. Exhale, scoot. We find the top and we're going to roll back halfway. Nice. Exhale, can we lift the arms overhead? Inhale, lower. Exhale, overhead, scoop the belly. Inhale, lower. Now, if you need to reset the spine, take a second and come back when you're ready. That's fine. We're going to continue working. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now, if we're feeling good, we're going to see if you can lift one leg. Inhale, lower the arms. Exhale, scoop, lift. Inhale, lower. Great. For 5. Nice work. For 4. Beautiful. Last 3. Holding. 2. 1. We're going to drop the foot and just pulse through the chest. Get low. Get a little bit lower. Scoop to the belly. 5. Nice. 4. Doing great. 3. 2. And 1. Rolling all the way out through the spine. You're going to find that little hinge forward. Find that little stretch through the backs of the legs. We're not quite done here yet. Just adjusting my pants. We're going to find that roll back again. So hands in line with the shoulders. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, roll back. Big breath in. Can we exhale, lengthen, reach behind. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Exhale, lengthen, reach behind, inhale, center. You want to imagine your hips are stuck in cement, yeah? So you're just getting that rotation through the waist. Again, if you need a reset, that's okay. We're going to reset, come back when you're ready. If not, we're holding down. And we're going to see if you can add a tabletop leg lift. This time, inhale back through center, lower the leg. Exhale, scoop, we lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. Rotating. Great. Last 4. Nice. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, we're going to hold. Hold. Come all the way back through center. Hold the leg there. Rotate. All the way back through center. Hold the leg there. Rotate. We've got 3. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1. Stay with me. We lower the leg. Can we lift left leg? Continue. Exhale, rotate. Leg remains high with center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Beautiful. For 3. Nice. Last 2. Last 1. Lower the leg. We find that hinge forward. Take a little second. Have a little bit of moment. When you're ready, we're just going to come hands shoulder width apart on the mat, knees nice and wide. We send your hips back. We can find your child's pose. Just take a second. Have a little breath. In through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Short and sweet class today. You might want to take your hands to one side of the mat. Feel that stretch to the left, feel that stretch to the right side. Creating space between your pinky finger and your hip. And then we might take your hands towards the other side of the mat. Coming all the way up. We're just going to finish in a little cat-cow. We round through the spine. Exhale. And then inhale slowly. Arch. Feel that stretch through the rib cage. You might also want to start doing little circles through the hips, circles through the shoulders. Coming back to your breath. And you might want to slowly swap that direction. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me for your short core set. I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.